first shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Number 22.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 48-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to wind up in air. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The Jaguars' 15-yard line.
20. Quit talking about it. Hey! No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. And let's get in that hole. Check the hot lead. Great.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 32-yard attempt.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's out to his running back, Michel. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert off of play action. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Able to get this to Gordon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
10-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Ricky.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Miami Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Newton. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Team carry now for Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
The ball carrier.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jacksonville.
Now Now this throw caught left side and out across midfield down to the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Jaguar first down. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Jaguars 30, Titans 13.
Play action. It's Herbert. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Ron Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Good job over there, baby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Number 20.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Pollard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 51, Titans 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pushing tacklers aside. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton letting one. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Seth Roberts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're back trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Jaguars.
Trap 60. Lights 59.
Herbert on 1st down now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
48-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They snap it to Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Pretty move. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. Out of the drought, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone. Maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. Running the route, I leave an outline when I hit. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick off and go. Spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards.
First down, Browns.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Vikings 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, for touchdown, Vikings. to 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
If he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting around here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with McDonald. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
The 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's McDonald. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, McDonald. The open man is Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Browns ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Cook. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 15. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Browns 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. McDonald. Smith catches left side. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Cook. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. McDonald sets to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 30-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's able to get get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Odell Beckham Jr.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
First down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. That's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
The Vikings
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions. Coming to the ball here in the first half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is McDonald. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of a key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's McDonald to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And will bring us all the way up to the 45-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. And the Browns first down.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To give to Nick Chubb.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
First down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they They've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run it again with Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mitchell.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. McDonald looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
1st and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. Back to throw. McDonald. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Browns 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They begin this drive with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Mayfield.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. On that clock, coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. McDonald lets it fly for Thielen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Play action. McDonald lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1st down, Cleveland.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
1
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look to grind this one down a little. They've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taken down at the
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Is running forward. And now we get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
final score, Vikings.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. It's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. Nah. If you gonna do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what?
Keep it running.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that. Go and bring the beat back.